Assalamu alaikum everyone. The topic that we are going to discuss today is the standard components of a cover letter. Myself Muhammad Zain, and with me I got my co-presenter Muhammad Numan and Bisma Salim. We are going to discuss the context of a cover letter and the standard components. But before going to that, let's have a look at what is basically a cover letter. A cover letter is an opportunity to introduce yourself along with your resume to provide additional information on your skills and experience. Cover letter also explains why you are qualified for the job. So, what are standard components of a cover letter? First thing I regard is information about yourself, date, contact number, salutation, opening paragraph, middle paragraph, second middle paragraph, and we got also contact information and closing. And the contact information, your contact information include your name, address, phone number, and email address. Should be included at the top of a cover letter, and the date of the writing of a cover letter should be included below your contact information. Then we got ourselves your employer information, the employer contact information including the name of the company, the name of the person you are addressing the letter to, and the title should be included next. Salutation, a formal salutation such as Dear Mr. Mrs. last name or to whom it may concern, should be used to address the recipient. And we got ourselves opening paragraph. It is the introduction. The first paragraph should introduce yourself and explain why you are writing the cover letter. The body. The body of the cover letter includes middle and second middle paragraph. The body of the cover letter should explain your relevant skills, experiences, and qualification that make you a good fit for the job. Then closing paragraph. The closing final paragraph should summarize your interest in the job and express your gratitude for the reader's consideration. Okay, you can have closing salutation like and the letter with the formal closing salutation such as sincerely or best regards. So, what is the basic point of a cover letter? The point of a cover letter is to give a bit of information of who you are, your interest in the position, and why you think you make a good fit for it. It also, had a human touch to the plain or boring resume. Okay, so the first thing we are going to cover in a format, then we are gonna cover things you absolutely need to mention if you want your cover letter to stand out from the hundreds for the job seekers. Okay, so let's have a look how a cover letter should be formatted. As you can see in our template, the header should have your name, contact number, and email. You can keep it similar to the header on your resume, but omit your mailing address. You then include the receiver's name, title, company name, and address. If you can find the name of the hiring manager, don't include it. You can start the letter by formal salutation, Dear Hiring Manager. But always try to make an effort to find out the hiring manager in charge. You should try to keep your cover letter between half of a page to two-thirds of a page long. Remember that most of the employers spend less than a minute going through resume and cover letter. No one wants to read in-depth page-long cover letter. Three paragraph is a good length. And now we will go through each paragraph should contains, and we will then show you an example of an excellent cover letter. Now my co-presenter Muhammad Numan will explain you further of each paragraph context.
Thank you, sir. So the first paragraph, it should include your introduction, who you are, positions you are applying to, where or how you find the opening, the title, and the job ID number if you have only one number. It should also lead to the next paragraph by stating a brief summary of your qualifications or your interest in the positions. In this paragraph, it should discuss your qualifications and achievements, which shows why you are a good fit for the position. Remember, you want to stand out from the hundreds of other candidates that are applying for the job. So just don't give a few examples of what you did in your last position. Show how you were above and beyond. Mention a few examples of qualifications or memorable achievements in your career. Use compiling language and don't repeat the information in your resume. Try to bring your experience to life. This will encourage the leader to look into your resume in detail. So in the third and last paragraph, close it by saying you are a good fit based on your qualifications. Remember, you should include a call to action, which in this case will be inviting you to an interview. The last thing is to thank them for taking a time out to consider you. Let's put this template into action. Here is an example of great cover letter. Hi Susan, I am writing you to express my interest in the accounting positions you have to open on your company website with the job ID. I am a certified public accountant and am confident that my experience and skill set would a great match for these positions. Now my co-presenter business team will elaborate further.
Thank you so much, Naman. As explained, the second paragraph includes your qualifications and achievements. Few example of it, compelling words, and try to bring your experience to life. So as written, I have a strong knowledge of accounting principles backed by experience I have gained in the last 12 years. In my previous position, I managed the accounting of a financial consulting firm with over $30 million in revenue. I not only met expansions but exceeded them by increasing cash flow by $4 million. I have achieved this by changing our account receivable policy and negotiating better contracts. There is more depth on my experience and skills in my resume, which I would appreciate your looking over. So, third and last paragraph is closing and thanking to the reader. Then read, I am certain that my experience and skill set would make me a great candidate for this position as well as a great asset to your company. Please give me a call at the number above the schedule and interview at your convenience. I appreciate your consideration and look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, John Simmet. And what about your name, etc. So there you have it. Remember these points in your resume. Who are you? The second one, how it benefits your employer. The third one, call to action. And the other thing is tips for cover letter writing. First, personalize each letter, address each letter to a specific individual. Limit your letter to one page, clear, concise, writing no more than 5 paragraphs. Avoid overusing the word I. Try not to use I more than 3 times per paragraph. Prefer your writing style, offset long sentences with short ones. And the last one, use attention-getting action words and adjective. So, you can see in the slide, this is the example for tips for writing a job application letter. Firstly, self-pay yourself, include your skills and accomplishments. The second one, use keywords, try to include words for job listening. And the third one is the grammatical mistake. You can see in the slide. Perfect for any grammar or spelling errors. I already explained for these tips, but I again shortly explain tips for writing a job application letter. Write a new cover letter for each application, and the second one, address the hiring manager by name. The third one, follow the instructions, highlight specific relevant skills, use simple affirmative language, forward your cover letter, do not mention what you like, limit your contact. And the last one was, thank you everyone for being a good listener till the end. Hope this information benefits in your future. Thanks for watching.